guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serene, and today's video is a fun one where I share with you my most used makeup products of 2019. I was going through my makeup bag and my makeup drawer and kind of thinking, what were the most used products in the entire year out of everything I try out and all of the amazing products that did launch. To be frank, there weren't that many products that I kept reaching for, and a lot of them weren't necessarily new releases. I'm curious to find out what your most used products were in 2019, so make sure you share with me in the comments below. So without further ado, let's see what I used the most of in the last year. Powder that I found I was constantly missing if I rotated it out to try out a new powder was this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in shade 2 Medium. This is something that I really missed anytime I didn't have it with me. And it's one of those powders that does a beautiful job at setting your makeup, but also touching up any oily areas throughout the day. It doesn't necessarily give you any coverage, but it definitely blurs your skin and has this radiant effect without being glittery, without being shiny. It just is an all amazing, all around product. And you can see I've hit pan quite a bit, and it was one of those moments where I really had to be like, it's okay, use it up. They're not discontinuing it. You can buy another one if you're done with this, but stop trying to save your products because they do go bad. So use it up, enjoy it, get the love that you should get from your products. I definitely recommend this for those of you guys who have combination oily and dry skin. Definitely would repurchase this. The second most used makeup item is going to be this beautiful lip moussey tint that Christine actually gave me, and I could not put it down ever since I got it from her. It's the Styleneta Velvet Lip Tint, and it's in the shade #taupe. It is such a beautiful texture, and whenever I find that I want to amp up my makeup look, I put this lip product on. It's got this really beautiful moussey matte texture. It stains your lips. You can build it up for a more bold lip. It lasts really well, and it wears off nicely. So you can wear it, put it on, and not worry about it throughout the day. But if you want to touch it up, you can. It also just blends out to be a beautiful, nice stain. So you can kind of just dab it and then blend it out with your fingertips, and it's so, so good. I cannot describe this texture other than it's like this moussey, fluffy amazingness. The perfect color for me to make my face brighter, more bold, to amp up any of my makeup looks, and it's something that I reach for so much. Next product I have here is the Perfector Face Palette from CoverFX in light medium. There are two options. You can also get the medium dark. And this is the most go-to face palette I reached for the entire year. I find myself reaching for it constantly once I started using it. And what's so great is that you literally have everything you need for your face, but you can also use these products on your eyes, just all over. It's the perfect travel palette. So you've got two different highlights. I personally use the one over here that's a little more bronzy. This one's a little pinkier. You've got this beautiful contour bronzer that I use as a bronzer and as just an all-over warming of the face. I also use it on my eyes to deepen up my eyes. Then we've got a blush. This is the perfect pinky toned blush that gives you that nice flush I just ran out from the cold. And then you've got a finishing powder that I would use to buff everything in, to blend everything in, or to set everything. And this brightener, which is also great on the eyes. It's beautiful to use as a highlight as well if you want a more natural highlight. This was just one of those palettes that you're kind of like, why did not more people talk about this? Or maybe they did and I didn't see it, but it's definitely a favorite of mine and the most reached for. You can see it's very well loved. I've cleaned it a couple of times and it's still very kind of messy looking. It also has a decent sized mirror, which is beautiful for traveling, and it's just an all-in-one, and it's nice and compact. CoverFX also is on the cleaner side of beauty, which I appreciate, so really love this product. A face product I really found myself reaching for quite often was this Pixi H2O Skin Tint Tinted Face Gel in the shade number 2 Nude. Now there's not a huge range of shades in this, but it's okay because it's a little more forgiving. What I love about this is that it gives you a nice blurring tint. It's also very hydrating, but not greasy or oily or overly moisturizing. So this sets into the skin really lovely like a gel because it's a gel texture. You're gonna get a nice tint, a nice blurring effect. It's gonna be nice and hydrating for the dry areas, but not overly hydrating for the oily areas. And it just absorbs beautifully into the skin and you don't even have to set it. This is another one of those one and done kind of go products. You don't have to think too much about it. I recommend this for those with really busy lifestyles that don't have a lot of time but want a nice blurring effect, a nice little tint, and a little hydration there. Those products I don't think a lot of people are talking about, and if they are, I haven't seen it. Maybe it's not the channels I personally watch, but I really love this product from Pixi, and it's quite affordable for the quality of the product. 2019 was really the year of where I just loved products that could multitask, and this was the one that launched that I just fell in love with right away. It's the Ilia Color Haze Multi Matte Pigment in the shade Waking Up, and this was the one I reached for the most. I have all the shades, but I think it's Stutter or Shutter and Waking Up are my two favorites. Waking Up is the perfect one because it is this mauve-y tone, and you can use this on your cheeks, you can use it on your lips, you can use it on your eyes. It is a multi-matte pigment and it blends out a little bit, goes a long way. This is the perfect like mauve-y blushy tone for all over my face, and I really was digging this monochromatic look throughout the year. I would just wear a very lightweight tinted moisturizer or my Pixi Skin Tint and then do this all over the face. So these are great. I think you get a lot of versatility with this product. Ilia Beauty is a clean brand. I really truly love their products. I also do have a video of me using an entire full glam face of Ilia products, so I'll link that in the cards right now as well as in the description box if you're interested to learn more about Ilia. Now this face spray that I just loved the entire year and have used up an entire bottle is the Lila B Aglow Face Mist. This is something that just felt amazing on my skin. It always did a great job at bringing more life to the skin, especially if I was using a powder foundation or if I had just set my makeup and wanted to be camera ready. I do have oily combination and dry skin, so it gave me the hydration and moisturization I wanted in those dry areas, but it didn't overly dewify my oily areas. I love the mist. It's a very fine mist, and Lila B is again on a cleaner side. So I don't feel bad that I'm inhaling it or that it's getting all over the place. I just really found a lot of joy using this, and it sets your makeup, it refreshes, it hydrates, it gives you just this lovely glow from within. Especially if you're using powder foundation. It's something I think you should definitely check out. The final product I have to share with you is this Kosas 10-second eyeshadow. When these launched, I was super excited and I fell in love with them, and the shade I recommend the most is Globe. Globe is just the absolute perfect everyday bronzy champagne-y. Now I know some people really didn't like these. I found them to be wonderful, and again, Kosas is on the cleaner side. I do tend to wear cleaner beauty products for the most part, especially day to day. I'm not 100% clean and I don't believe you have to be, but I think it's all about picking and choosing what you want to clean up in terms of your skincare and your makeup. It was just this very beautiful like metallic-y look, and it lasts all day on me. It didn't budge once it's set. It feels lovely and weightless. I describe it as like watercolors for the eyes, and you can also use it as a base layer for any powder products you might want to use. I thought it was a very innovative product, especially in the clean beauty world, and I absolutely fell in love with this. You do want to shake it up. I didn't have any issues with it spilling on me, but I was very careful. I know some people felt like you could knock it over and product would come out. I haven't had any issues. I really loved this and enjoyed it quite a bit in 2019. Those were all of the products that I absolutely could not stop using and kept reaching for throughout the last year. I thought it was a good way to share with you the best of 2019 without being too overboard, making you feel overwhelmed or making myself feel overwhelmed trying to do each category. In the past, I would do each category like best of eyeshadows, best of foundations, best of powders, but in reality, this is the best of the best that I had been playing with for the entire year. Some were new launches and some were not. Let me know if you checked out any of these products and what your best of 2019 is in the comment section, because I love learning from you. I love discovering products through you guys, and I think it's just a fun way to build community and get to know each other. If you're interested in clean beauty starter kit because you want to clean things up in 2020, then make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications because that will be my next beauty video here on this channel. Every Friday I do a facial Friday, so it's going to be an ASMR style or a professional treatment style. For those of you guys who enjoy my ASMR facial treatments where I don't have music, it's just whispers, ambient sounds, and the sounds of me using products, those are always titled ASMR. For those of you guys who prefer traditional facial treatments where I go to a spa, get a professional facial treatment, play relaxing music, as well as voice over the procedure, make sure you look for those videos that do not have the ASMR in the title. I do both types. A lot of people are being confused and being like, where are the professional treatments? And then during the professional treatments, people ask, where are the ASMR treatments? I do both. So those are always on Fridays for Facial Fridays. And then I have videos every Monday here about beauty and wellness and health and just feeling good, looking good. And then bonus videos on Saturdays for vlogs for those of you guys who want to get to know me. I have some travel videos that have to go up still, so make sure you tune in. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much, and make sure you share with me what you used the most this last year. And if you want to see what I used up last year, then make sure you check out my empties video over here, and I'll see you guys back here in my next video on Friday.